Hello, everyone. Schoolhouse Intuitive. Let's see what we have for the Libra Collective. Timeless reading. Any placement of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node. First card out, Bright Side. Yay. Bright Side. Now, it may take a perspective change. Find the silver linings amidst your troubles and shift your view of yourself and the world. This is a blessing in disguise. Some sort of hidden blessing, Libra, is coming in for you. I'll use a variety of tarot and oracle cards as well as channeled intuitive messages. Messages for our greatest, highest good. That is my intention here. You have harmony and activation. So, harmony coming in. Your life is in perfect balance with the universe. Listen and trust your inner compass. This is about balance, stability, being aligned. You also have it coming in with activation. And you had a reading not too long ago about activation. So this is about knowing it's time to tap into your own personal power, Libra. Unlock the wisdom within you. Right back to that follow the inner compass. Some sort of an awakening kind of energy. Let's use the Debray Tarot deck. Actually, we're getting one more of these cards, okay? Midas Touch, oh my. You just had that one, I think, too. With the activation, you had the Midas Touch. Look at that. And I wasn't even going to get another one. So here it is yet again, Windfall coming in. This is guaranteed success. This is about you having the Midas Touch now. And anything you begin will turn to gold. My goodness. All right. So this deck was a gift from Debray. It's called the Lustrous Tarot. And the information is down below. Libra Collective. What do we have? This is no joke, I'm hearing. This is serious. This is no joke. There's something here that might need your attention, and there's something almost like you can believe it. Yes, like it's happening. Maybe it's the Windfall. You have the Seven of Cups. So sometimes this can be confusion. Sometimes, wow, okay, but you have the Sun on the bottom of the deck here, and that is not confusion. That is total awareness about something. Can't hide from the Sun here. This is some sort of celebration. This is wealth, even. This is confidence. But, you know, it's clarifying the Seven of Cups, and I like that as a reader, actually, because there are a lot of different, like you could choose out of all these Seven Cups. I mean, some are good, some aren't so great. And in being in that energy where it's like you just can't, it's like just the indecision, can't make a decision, can't decide. There's like a lack of clarity. There could be wishful thinking here. Something is an illusion. But it could be that you weren't seeing a silver lining to something, as that Bright Side card says. And now it becomes much more clear with the Sun card. We have renewed vitality here. Some of you are showcasing your talents, I'm hearing clairaudiently. You also have the Queen of Cups. Maybe their intuitive abilities or your ability to teach, help, heal. This is a very intuitive, compassionate energy, a healer. So water sign energy, that's what's coming in underneath harmony. And it's so cool. That's what's coming in under inner compass, that harmony and inner compass card. So finding balance within yourself and with the universe. What else do we have for the Libra Collective? I'm getting intuitively that there could be something you're doing, like some sort of ritual or healing involving the Sun, or it's at least taking place outside. There is something coming in. It's like you're activating something. So there could just be something you're doing that's different, that's actually helping in some way. It's almost like a restorative energy. All right, you have, yeah, it feels healing. There's the Two of Cups. It is a healing energy. So underneath the Queen of Cups, you have the Two of Cups, partnership. It's being over, you're being, something is being divinely orchestrated, divinely led. This is something being shared. It's sort of like, again, sharing your healing abilities or sharing your compassion with something. Maybe someone's sharing their feelings with you, or you're sharing with someone else. But I do have that coming in. You may be feeling those eclipse energies depending on when you're seeing this reading. Have an eclipse coming in on the 7th, one on the 21st. Now we have wish fulfillment here with the 9 of Cups. Content. You know what I like about this too? Is you had the Two of Cups come in and you had the 9 of Cups in reverse come in the last reading I did for you. And it wasn't a very harmonious feeling when it came to a relationship. It was almost like something was too much when it came to a particular partnership, commitment, relationship. But now there's it's as though you've unlocked something. It's like you know what true happiness is, or you will, because this is abundance. Could be good health, tapping into that personal power. You have unlocked something here. There's abundance here. I feel like you've unlocked this joy, this abundance, this something's, it's like maybe you're feeling a little more radiant. Now, clarifying the 9 of Cups, we have 3 cards coming out: a Page of Pentacles, a Page of Cups, and an 8 of Coins. All right. So now this is the card of hard work, right? Putting your finishing touches on something. With the Page of Pentacles here, that is patience here. This is also something about hard work too. And then we have the Page of Cups, and that's using your own sensitivity or receiving some sort of happy surprise or something intuitively. It's kind of as though, let me just look at these. Something coming in. It's a good opportunity, right? This is opportunity here, but it's like the only limit on it is how far. You're the only one who can place limits on it, basically. It's like how far only your imagination can limit you. Only your ability or your, it's like only you deciding how much work you're going to put into something could stop you. It's about you mastering your own craft. It's about you going forward with passion, you diligently working, you setting those high standards. And the only thing that could really get in your way of this fulfillment is you. And I feel as though you've overcome something and you're no longer blocking. It's like unlocking and unblocking. That's the energy I'm getting. You've unlocked and unblocked some sort of new harmony, fulfillment, abundance. Really working hard here. Now, pages can be messengers. It could be something you're, a message you're gonna like that has to do with, or that'll feel good regarding maybe finances. But so it could be money news. It could also be with the Page of Cups. It could be something about a new love in some way, something you'll love. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a thing. So maybe you're going to love the work you're doing. Or maybe you are loving the work you're doing. For Midas touch, oh, way too many cards there, but that came out. Here we go. Okay. There's the Fool card. For Midas touch, there's a Fool card. This is new beginnings. Again, unlocking, unblocking. You're not stuck. You're moving forward here. This is also a card of optimism, much like the Sun card. So are you ready to embrace this new cycle of success, celebration, joy, wealth? There it is. This is fresh hope. And yeah, the Fool can maybe sometimes be made fun of, like, oh, that's so silly, like, oh, they're taking a chance. Yeah, but we have to take chances, right? In order to have these new beginnings, we do have to take those steps. And the person's sleeves are tattered. And so it feels like, yes, even though you may have this sort of this excitement of a child, right? This that sort of it's not it's if it were in reverse, it would be like being naive or self-sabotaging, being reckless. It's not. It's in the upright. But even still, it's a card of this person's been through it. They know more than what they're letting on, it feels like, and they are moving forward. You have the red feather, and then you have the red feather, and it seems like they're moving forward with passion. Okay, both of these cards feature the red feather, and that is passion. That is inspiration leading the way. So I always say with the Fool card, lessons, not luggage, right? They carry a very small pack, if anything at all. They have the white rose. They have a white dog here. This is all about being loyal to oneself and companionship, loyalty, and as well as the white rose being about pure intention. So that's the purity of heart. It is kind of like having that innocence of a child, and that kids play to have fun, right? Sometimes it's not, so maybe you're doing something just to do it, like you're just to enjoy yourself, right? And because you're doing that, it does seem like you kind of are no longer limiting yourself. Maybe you get new insights, new wisdom. Maybe you meet new people and they share something with you, but it does feel as though you stepping into this lighter energy brings in more light. Like you step into joy, you have more to be joyful for. It kind of feels like that. The Five of Swords underneath that Fool card, I feel like there's a new strategy needed, possibly, for something. And not being afraid to take what is yours. Taking control of your life, maybe. This can be an energy of like you could regret not doing something or not doing it the right way, right? Because we don't want to do that whole like win at all costs. That's the win at all costs card in tarot. And sometimes, though, as we level up, it's like we can't take everybody with us. So you may be outgrowing something or someone. And I always, not always, but a lot of the times when I see the Five of Swords, I feel like someone's almost trying to make us feel guilty for experiencing happiness. Sometimes it comes off as that for me intuitively anyway. What else do we have? What's going to help this growth? How can we do to facilitate this harmony, this activation, this windfall? Eight of Swords. Get out of feeling stuck when you're not actually stuck. This is self-imposed restrictions. This is focusing on, well, overthinking or focusing on what isn't going right, our limitations, our weaknesses. We all have them. So this is focusing our attention into the wrong things that aren't going to help us heal and grow. And maybe that's an energy where you've been coming from. Now, the Eight of Swords is one of those cards in tarot that reminds us, with that blindfold on the third eye there, to go within, get those insights for ourselves. Maybe someone in the world's making you feel as though you're trapped or stuck or you're behind schedule with something, and you're not. You have the Knight of Cups. And the wings on their helmet there, they're, again, being led by passion, following your heart. You're not following fear. You're not making decisions based on fear. You're making decisions based on love, your commitment to yourself. Maybe for some of you, you love yourself finally, or after a while of not feeling good about yourself, maybe you're starting to. take better care of yourself. But some of you, it could be, again, something you're going to love coming in, because knights can be messengers too. Something being delivered to you. The Page of Cups, the Knight of Cups. It's and then you have the Queen of Cups. So the only court card you don't have is the King of Cups as far as the cups suit. It's kind of something being doing the inside work with this Eight of Swords and Knight of Cups. It makes me think of, maybe it's not showing 100% on the outside, but that's not what matters. It's not about if others notice your success, your gains. It's about how you feel. Do you notice it? That's what really matters. It's from the inside. Sure enough, there's the Chariot card with the High Priestess. Now the Chariot did come through in reverse. Look at the Pisces Cancer energy here. This is a lot of water energy. And you have, like I said, I was just focusing on the fact you have this, a lot of cups, a lot of intuitive energy, emotional energy coming in. And with the Chariot in reverse, it kind of feels to me, and with the High Priestess, it feels like you're maybe, there's like a lack of direction maybe when it comes to your intuition or your own wisdom or the truth. You could be having a difficult time figuring out the truth or what your truth really is or what will truly make you happy. So with the Chariot in reverse, it kind of feels like things maybe aren't moving forward. There could be some sort of issues with travel, with moving forward with something. There could just be something does not feel right too, maybe. Maybe you feel you don't have the insight you need yet in order to move forward. You could also feel as though outside influences are having too much of an effect, an impact on your situation. But you have harmony coming in. Again, so it's like you're balancing that out. Now, the High Priestess is really good at balancing out this from that, this meaning you, from that meaning everything else. And the Chariot, that, with the in reverse like that, it could be not really knowing where to focus the efforts either. Again, not really having that clarity, but you get the clarity with the High Priestess. And it comes from the sacred space within, from your inner sanctuary. Love this reading so far. And thanks to DeBry for this beautiful deck. Now, they did send it to me a while ago. I've had it a while. I've used it before, but I really do love it. I love the color, and I love that it's the traditional tarot. Now, this 10 of Wands was kind of sideways. So it's sort of, I get, a burden that's being lifted. Something, it's as though you want to love your work, you want to love your relationship, but it maybe is starting to feel kind of like a burden. It can go either way. This is a general reading, so only take what resonates. Obviously, everything I say in a 1 hour reading isn't going to, be true for everybody, but take everything with a grain of salt, right? But this is feeling as though something's your responsibility, your duty. It can make it feel like it's a struggle rather than wanting to be there. So you could be feeling overloaded. Think of ways, can you delegate responsibilities in some way? But you also have 8, 9, 10, and the pages. And I'm getting that those small steps forward lead to that big wish fulfillment. So it's this unlocking and realizing that personal, that strength, that the resilience, believing in yourself, believing in the dream. Look at the growth. Look at the greenery here on those wands. You made it happen. What else do we have? Something in the environment too, I'm hearing right now. Environment. Be interested if we get a Magician or a King of Pentacles. That would make me want to dig into that a bit more. Something about the environment. You have the Six of Swords. Okay, so this is moving to a different environment. This is a card of transition. Moving. I get it. It's you're shifting your focus, you're shifting your mindset. You yourself, again, you have activated this windfall, this abundance, this success. You've activated a switch almost. You're changing over to something. It's a rebuilding kind of energy. Rejuvenation. So I'm hearing clairaudiently about mixed views, mixed news. Again, it's like you could look at it one way or the other. It depends on how you're going to look at something. That it's sort of as though, I mean, mental is everything. It's like your view of something is going to create your reality. So you have the power here to make this shift. Moving on to better times. Looking toward the bright side. Look at this. You have the Six of Wands. Fell out. That's victory and success. So you have another six. Card of success. Public reward too. This could be good news. Now it's maybe good news for you, but for a rival or somebody, it's not necessarily good news. Now it's fine. It's falling on top of that Six of Swords. It's near it. And that Five of Swords. Remember I said that Five of Swords is like someone can make you feel guilty. Look at this person right here. I'm going to show that as close to the camera as I possibly can. Look at how they do not look too psyched. They look a little jealous, right? So focus though on you. This person has their eyes ahead, right? They're focusing on moving forward, going forward. And this other person's like looking at them, at who they used to be, or at looking at them leaving. So somebody might be viewing this has come up again recently, Libra, where someone could be like, oh, I'm so happy for you, but they're also like bummed for themselves that they can't come with you, or that, like if you're leaving a job or something, or, if you're moving and your friend or neighbor, whoever person you're dating is like, oh, well, yeah, but I'm never going to get to see you now, or who's going to help me with da-da-da. It's like, oh, hopefully that doesn't affect your decision much there, okay? Because we do need to do what's best for ourselves, right? You know this. Whoa. But you're creating this success for yourself. You have this Page of Swords. You're not afraid to learn what you need to learn. This person, they may be hesitant because they don't quite know really like they don't know what they don't know. It could be hard being new at something, but they're curious. And I feel like once they know enough to feel comfortable taking that small step, that makes all the difference. They take that step forward. There's the Five of Cups. Yeah. That's facing the reality of a situation that, yeah, those three cups have fallen, but that's behind them. There are the Two of Cups. There's the Two of Cups. They're standing that they're not seeing. And then they could cross that bridge and there's a castle. Or we could look at it as, they're leaving something that, yeah, maybe at one time it was this beautiful, vibrant castle, but look at it now. It's time to move on. Right? So there's that, not having that grief, that feeling of overwhelming grief in moving forward. That's another card where it feels to me like as though you might be feeling guilty for moving on, or someone could be trying to make you feel that way, or make you feel stuck, or you yourself might be having mixed views. Remember, I was getting mixed views, mixed news. So there could be this inner conflict going on, but you have to listen and trust your inner divine, right? Trust your inner divinity there. And then we have the Tower coming in. So this is something possibly shocking. It doesn't have to be happening to you. It could be something around you, some sort of chaos or surprise. It's upheaval in some way. It's a sudden change. It's generally not expected, but then when it does happen, it's not exactly surprising either. It's kind of like you knew something could go this way, and in fact, then it did. And here we have with it an ace, but look what it brings after it. None of this is bad. Look at this. It brings in this Ace of Pentacles, which actually came in like this. So you have the King of Wands. There's that transformation there with the salamander. Nothing stops that King of Wands. Nothing stops them. The growth, they've seen some growth. Growth's been steady now. They're moving forward. They see the Tower. It's almost like they couldn't have planned for this, but that's okay, because then they're able to handle this. If anyone can handle the fire and the flames and after a tower, it's the King of Wands. They are the King of Fire. This is a bold leader. This is someone very courageous. This is somebody who's an inspiration to those around them. I mean, people want to be the King of Wands. They make stuff happen. Little of this, little of that, with the Temperance card. Moderation is key, though. Self-control, key. Harmony is another word associated with temperance. It's Sagittarius energy there. So you have more fire leading the way. And what do you have in the background there? The sun. And you already have the sun coming out. You now have 3 cards that really focus on the sun. The Fool card, the Sun card, and then, of course, you have something. You're being enlightened here after this Tower. It's like you're able to, because of the Tower, you're able to figure out more like what's me and what's them. Again, it's sort of about the environment really affecting, and how you affect the environment affects you. But you realize, yes, you have that ability to, again, activate something. It's your personal power. And again, that Midas touch, everything now you touch is turning to gold. This is your supreme power. This is offer coming in, something stable. This is about your stability. And you have the Ace of Pentacles. Big offer. And I always look at the Ace of Pentacles as the ace of like the sun, even though it's not fire. But it often in some decks, it'll be like glistening like the sun. And it's as though you have the sun, you carry your own happiness. It comes from within. And people might say, oh, well, it's coming out of nowhere. The universe is delivering. Yes, but you've done this. You're the one who's chosen to look for the opportunity here with this Knight of Pentacles. Allow for it to be delivered. This is an energy that's very, it's focused on progress. It's focused on goals. It's like what they receive this Ace of Pentacles and they move forward with it. They do the hard work, that 8 of Pentacles. And is it going to be easy? Not necessarily. Look at the pointy mountains there. But I mean, again, it's about perspective. Are we heading into that, or is that what we're coming from? Do we now get to enjoy this garden because we knew what to do with this Ace of Pentacles when it came our way? I am feeling Justice card vibes here. Kind of like cause and effect, like it's going to be what you make of it kind of thing. So I am kind of feeling that energy right now. Again, the silver lining, right? Amidst the troubles. Oh, I say Justice card, and then you get the King of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at you. This is just one stop before the Justice card, that King of Swords. I mean, this is clarity. This is taking control. This is truth. The truth is that you have what it takes to inspire, to lead. You have what it takes to do this new project, this thing. This is about, there's promise here with these 2 cards. This is strategic thought. Again, balance. balance, control, harmony, living with conviction, letting passion guide the way with this ace of inspiration, this ace of wands. I say ace of inspiration like from the Muse Tarot. Chris Ann calls it the ace of inspiration, and that's true. It's exactly what it is. I've called it that before. It's the ace of inspiration. Some people might say it's the ace of intuition too. I kind of look more at the cups as that, but anyway, not trying to get off track here, but regardless, it's sometimes you just know, like your passion, it just comes from within. Your intuition comes from within. This is that ultimate inspiration. And this is new energy. So like because you have direction, you have that new energy because you see the truth of the matter of something, you know what's best for you. It becomes clear, right? You started out with a 7 of Cups. I was like, uh-oh. And then you get the Sun immediately after him. That's clarity. Again, there's this new awareness about maybe what will bring you forward. What's going to, again, unlock something and activate. So, now you have, so where you want to go. You know where you don't want to go. You've already come from that. That's why, sometimes the universe will come in and deliver a tower. You know what you don't want. What do you know? Yeah, you know what you don't want. And then what do you get? You get the 8 of Cups, walking away from something that is no longer fulfilling. Even if you don't necessarily know exactly how you're going to make something, this new start happen, it's like, you know what you don't want. And what you don't want is you don't want to stay stuck. You don't want to limit yourself, right? The 8 of Swords, we don't want to be limiting ourselves. Only you can limit yourself. Now we have the 8, the 8, the 8. We have the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Pentacles. So that is abundance. And this whole reading screams abundance. Whether it's spiritual abundance or emotional abundance or financial abundance, but there's abundance in this reading. Absolutely. You've activated a new level of abundance. This is, open up, here comes a windfall. But it's not without the work. You've put in the work. If you feel someone has been shady or something, the truth has been jaded or something, that's going to come out. That'll probably come out during this eclipse season. I just had the lights flicker too. That's going to come out. That could be, you know how you had the Sun clarify the 7 of Cups? Yeah, that could be. If there's been any sort of illusion, confusion, deception, that's going to come out during this eclipse season. And I say that because this is the card that features the eclipse in tarot. And it is eclipse season. So even though if I'm posting this on September 4th, we're in that pre-eclipse energy. We have been for a while. Maybe you've been feeling it. I know I have. But 888 is abundance. And for some of you too, so it says you will have great success coming your way. I get that you're cultivating success. This is about, because you've stayed motivated with something. It's like having that winner's mindset. I don't know why that's coming in. That's what came in, winner's mindset. Oh my gosh. And then you have a Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. So this is also too, I'm getting this energy of like creating your own reality. There's head over heart. There's also honesty, and there's a lot of clarity. Her head is above the clouds, right? It's like you're coming from this energy again of that 7 of Cups, and you're going, that's where you were, and here's where you're heading. Again, looking on the bright side too. Realizing the truth of the matter is you control your perception. That's what this is about, okay? That is like perfectly worded for what I want to say here, okay? And this is what's being channeled, obviously, but like that's it. Sometimes it's hard to put into words the energy I'm feeling that's being channeled, but that I feel like came out well. So for some of you, you might find communication that's been spotty or unclear. It's now super clear. Something is just so clear. And it's like this transformation, what's going to lead you. Look, and I say transformation, look, you have the Death card coming in. That's the card of transformation, right? And then you have the 10 of Pentacles. But you have with it, You have, oh, okay, now you have, oh my goodness, you now have all four aces. This is the second time in the last couple of weeks or week even where you've had all four aces on this table. And I want to point out you also have all four eights now because now you have this eight of wands. But let's see what we have here. So first thing we're going to talk about is this transformation with the 10 of Pentacles. You're not just focused on short-term goals here anymore. This is feeling like you're focused on all of it, on everything, on I'm just having a lot of flickering here. I'm wondering if I'm about to lose power. I think we have a thunderstorm coming in. Anyway, yeah, just had that flicker some more. So if I have to finish by candlelight, I will. But anyway, this is about you deciding what your legacy is going to be. This is long-term goals. This is, it can be inheritance too, because something transitions or changes, with family or something. It could be an inheritance. But it can also, it can be this rebirth, knowing it's time to change, knowing it's time to move on because you have a much greater plan that you're aware of, that you're thinking of. It's not just maybe you're tired of living day to day, right? Like maybe you're like, you know what? I've been going about it the wrong way. Maybe instead of focusing on one day at a time, maybe I need to focus on more, long term now. And the Six of Cups could be feeling a bit nostalgic, but this is another energy of, it could be an energy, nostalgic memories, that sort of thing. But it could be a reunion too of some kind. But I get, for some of you, you're stepping up and you're receiving your flowers. And the reason I say that too is like, look at this. You have two more aces with it. You're receiving some more gifts. You're being blessed by the universe. It's moving. Something's now moving forward. That stuck energy, again, you're unblocking and unlocking something here. You have the Ace of Swords. You have the Ace of Cups. This is, now you're a magician because you have all four aces, just like the magician does. So this is about your ability to manifest. This is also about, with the Eight of Swords, this could be news arriving. It could also be travel, but this is like rapid action. Things are like something feels like it was clogged, and now all of a sudden, boosh! Things just come flying in here, and it can have to do with clarity via your intuition. Okay, it could also be this total change of heart on something, a breakthrough. There's certainly a breakthrough energy. Yeah. And it could be following a pretty dark period or a period where things felt very stuck. Things could have felt also just very stressful. There's a Knight of Wands falling out onto the table. So that's the Knight of motivation, inspiration, transformation. Okay. The Knight of Wands is not going to be stopped. This is someone who's free-spirited, who's fearless, and who has a lust for life, a zest for life. This is someone who is the life of the party. This is someone who's extremely creative and led by passion, like a lot of the other cards you have here. So use the resources you have. Let them lead the way. All four aces. My goodness. Let's just look at all of these, shall we? Aces, the Sun card, most positive card in the deck, and the Fool card, Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Has it been all butterflies, rainbows, sunshine? No. When you have transformation here in the reading too, you have the Tower. You have, look at this, but you also have this. You have four aces. Ace, 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 ace. I haven't done too many readings as a tarot reader where every single ace came out, but Libra, that's what you have. Again, you have activated something massive. You want to talk about windfall vibes? This is windfall vibes. Wow. Here it comes. So, keeping that dream alive, that's what you've done. Now, let's see what else we have. I want to get some, you know what I want to do? I want to see if there's anything that we need to surrender to, because sometimes, again, I want to make sure we're supporting this energy. If there's anything that needs to, well, if you have first card out, surrender to your intuition. My goodness. Okay. Surrender to your intuition. I mean, right away. And you have the High Priestess, right? And the Queen of Cups. Other cards, indicating that it's time to surrender to your intuition. You know something. The reason you feel something that's coming in deep in your bones is because, as a matter of fact, it is. This is about tuning into your inner voice, being aware of gut feelings, flashes, knowings, the ahas, moments that come through to guide you. The aha moments that come through to guide you, those are real. Surrender to your wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. You are in the flow. That's that Queen of Cups, right? Being in the flow. That's that High Priestess, being in the flow. Even that King of Swords felt in the flow to me today. Now I know why. So surrender your attachment to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. We've talked about this a lot on this channel. I mean, a very simple, basic example is what happens if you hold on to something and it's trying to grow, a plant or something. You crush it, right? If we want to support it, we have to give it what it needs. We have to give it the space, the room, let it grow. It outgrows the pot. We plant it into a bigger one. We don't want to smother things, right? They have to be given room to grow. Just like you need your time to grow, so do our dreams. And then you have reflection pond here, mirror. Every person you interact with is viewed through your perception. They then reflect what you perceive, therefore are reflected unto you. You're seeing your reflection through others by seeing a part of yourself. Wow, that's deep. Yeah, I know we did have your first card out, and I've been saying it throughout the reading, is perception. Things, the way you perceive things, it changes, right? It changes the energy, and that we basically create our reality. That's true. So again, finding the silver linings in the troubles. Sometimes there are silver linings, sometimes there aren't. But a shift of the view of yourself and of the world and how you're seeing and interacting can certainly reshape your reality as you build. If you enjoy the reading, please do like, subscribe, leave a nice comment. Doesn't mean you agree with everything I said, but it means you got something positive out of the reading, and I appreciate that so much. Consider membership if you'd like, $3.99 a month, bonus reading every week. Messing with fire. Okay, so you are protected, know that. Sometimes you need to walk away from situations not to get burned. When there is resistance from others to resolve matters, or if the energy is negative in your environment, it's best to detach and clear your energy field. As I said, someone may not be super happy for you, probably because they're living in fear or they're thinking about themselves. So it's up to you to act accordingly and remove yourself. Oh my gosh, Rainbow Bridge here with hope. Loved ones that have crossed over are sending you a message of love and strength. Grieving a person, pet, or situation is difficult to move through. Honor your healing process with patience and be surrounded by support and love. And now I wasn't going to do this, but now I am. I've been prompted by the reading to pull out the Departed Love Spirit Messages deck by Lilith Designs. The decks I use are down below if you're curious. Now, what do we have for the collective? What messages someone out there need to hear? You'll know if it's your message. Only take what resonates, please. And if this could be emotional for you, maybe now's a good time to say goodbye to the reading, but hopefully something is here for you. We have a whole stack. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. And what do you know, friends? There's the rainbow. See the rainbow? There it is. Everything happened the way it was supposed to. Take it or leave it, right? I want you to take care of yourself now. Now I'm seeing, oh my gosh, okay. I was just about to say, I'm seeing an orange cat, but it's not here in this card. Guess what? There's an orange cat. So I do feel this has, for some of you, it's about a furry friend who's crossed over, a furry child. All right, so I want you to take care of yourself now. I'm happy on my new adventure. I completed what I came here to do. We've known each other many lifetimes. I'm trying to comfort you and know that I'm okay and very happy. One more. I went at the time I was meant to. Oh, man. Oh, now I feel like kind of emotional here. Okay, so sending you love and healing. And we had so many good times, these cards say. Good news is on the way. You have 555. See a gift in a situation here. I'm just showing the cards kind of quickly now. Oh, and I'm no longer suffering here. There's hummingbird here. And I just heard something really like random, but I heard rheumatic fever. So, or it could be fever and then like rheumatoid arthritis or something. So but I heard that and I got a major chill when I did that, when I said that. Wow. All right. Anything else? I want you to be strong and I want you to move on. So again, take it or leave it with these, right? And I went very peacefully. And Libra. Remember I kept saying you're unlocking and unblocking? Well, there's a key. And the key, it says dream. And it says don't suppress your dreams. Those are the messages, the departed love spirit messages. I hope they were helpful for you. Let's now go into the divine direction oracle. What do we have for Libra? The Libra collective, please. After a very, very positive reading here, feels like, again, like a lifting and even an unveiling of something. Unlocking. Yes, unlocking. Unlocking the door to your dreams. Clarity. Create some space to get clarity so you can see the fantastic future that lies ahead of you. There it is. Love it. Inner child. Connect with your inner child and listen to what your child self has to say as you move forward on your journey, friends. And spring. What you're asking for will become yours in spring. Rebirth, spiritual rejuvenation, love, and growth awaits. Dreams, pay attention to your dreams. They're providing rich insights into the issues that are playing on your mind. And freedom. Without freedom, there's no creation. Let your spirit take flight. And again, give your dreams freedom, or give yourself freedom to dream, but then, don't limit yourself, right? But then also give your dreams room to grow, right? Give your, again, not trying to hold on to how exactly something's going to come in, letting it come in the way it's supposed to, right? And let's do the people like the if I do a card per letter of the alphabet. So we will do that. I'll do that with animal messages, with the animal cards. But for collective, we have card 34, Moose, Gravity, Throat Chakra. You are a magnetic being. The energy you put out into the world gravitates back to you. Be what you wish to create. That's the whole reading. Now, thank you for being here. Please do like, subscribe, leave a comment, as I said. Now, let's get into it as far as letters of the alphabet. So you could look up your initials. You could use your initials. You could use your full name, spell that out. But I'm going to go through, pull an animal card for each letter of the alphabet. So if your name's Sam, you could listen for S-A-M, right? So for the letter A, humpback whale, holding space, card 43, crown chakra. Be gentle with yourself and others. Create a space, nurturing Create a safe, nurturing space for healing. Give and receive the gift of being witnessed with compassion. B. I'm just going to shuffle and then pick from the top so we get here in time. Now your number was 888, right? So we have Scorpion, card 21 for B. Spiritual path, solar plexus. This is an important time of transformation. Don't be afraid to release what no longer ignites your passion. Surrender to the path of your soul. C. Crocodile, 15, boundaries, sacral chakra. Be clear about what's important to you. Communicate your boundaries without fear. Don't settle for less than you deserve. D. Black Panther, radiance, card 41, third eye chakra. Come out of hiding and let your light be seen. It's time to leave your hermit's cave and reconnect with the world. That's D. E. Cat, withdraw, card 32, throat chakra. Let go of your need to control the situation. Retreat into your sacred space and allow a divinely orchestrated solution to unfold. I already said that. Your sacred space, like your inner sanctuary. F. Blue whale, 52, shield of light, soul star chakra. You're divinely protected. Nothing can truly harm you. Invoke your cosmic shield of light for energetic and spiritual protection. G. Salmon, presence, third eye chakra, 38. Don't worry about the future or the past. Embrace and enjoy this moment fully. Life happens now. H. Cougar, openness, 11, root chakra. Be open to all possibilities. Don't limit yourself. Allow yourself to receive the support you need. I. Stag, source, card 48, crown chakra. Remember your true source. Let go of your belief in scarcity. Infinite abundance is available to you now. J. Lion, card 54, illumination, soul star chakra. You're a being of royal majesty. Don't be afraid of your power. Let your divine radiance illuminate the world. K. Hummingbird, reprogramming, card 51, soul star chakra. It's time to clear unconscious programs that are holding you back. Connect with your cosmic self to receive a consciousness upgrade. Second hummingbird in the reading, by the way. L. Armadillo, card 1, energy protection, earth star chakra. Are you feeling sensitive to harsh energies? Remember to shield yourself. Ask your angels to guard and protect you. Trust you are safe. M. Fox, divine matrix, 40, third eye chakra. Don't believe everything you hear in your mind. Detach from fear and reconnect with your higher truth, and ask for divine guidance. N. Skunk, expression, card 18, sacral chakra. Embrace your creative talents. Express your true personality without holding back. Be bold, courageous, and don't filter yourself. O. White shark, flow, card 14, sacral chakra. Flow with the natural currents of life. Be present and alert, but don't let fear control your journey. Trust you're divinely protected. P. Elephant, direction, card 7, root chakra. Place your feet firmly on the ground and connect with the earth element. New clarity manifests as you get out of your head and into your body. Q. Camel, homecoming, card 53, soul star chakra. A long journey is coming to an end. It's time to return to your true home. Celebrate the lessons you learned and receive the well-earned rewards for your perseverance. R. Kingfisher, quantum mechanics, card 6, earth star chakra. It's time for a quantum leap. Let go of fear and don't hesitate for too long when a golden opportunity presents itself. S. Octopus, card 20, exploration, solar plexus chakra. A magical adventure is calling you. Dare to explore what excites your spirit. Don't fear the unknown. T. Ram, manifestation, card 22, solar plexus chakra. Work your magic. Take inspired action to manifest your dreams into reality. You are a powerful co-creator. U. Lioness, attraction, card 13, sacral chakra. Embrace your inner divine magnetism. The more open you are to receiving, the more effortlessly your heart's desires come to you. V. Badger, card 24, feeling nature, solar plexus chakra. Reconnect with nature. Reconnect with yourself. What are you truly feeling deep inside? Feeling opens the doors to healing. W, bald eagle, card 9, observer, root chakra. See your situation from a higher point of view. Let spirit guide your next steps. Trust the wisdom of your higher self. X, polar bear, card 3, empowerment, earth star chakra. You're stronger than you think. Harness your true innate power and let nothing hold you back. Be bold and courageous. You can do this. Y, swan, becoming, card 29, heart chakra. Let go of what isn't authentic and become who you were born to be. Let your true self emerge. And Z, frog, awakening, card 35, throat chakra. Remember who you are. What parts of you are you judging or hiding from the world? Let your true magic come back to life. Thank you so much for being here.